Good morning friends and welcome to the pre-market view. We've seen some kind of an uptick on the Dow, which was up about 0.2%. However, Nasdaq was down almost about 0.3%, and in fact for the past about 3 to 4 trading sessions we have seen some pressure on the technology stocks, and which is why the Nasdaq was down. In terms of economic data points, the jobless claim data was much better than market expectations. European markets across the board were up as the ECB has kept the rate unchanged and has supported any kind of liquidity support for uptick in the economy. In the Asian markets today morning, when we look at it, most of the markets are marginally up. Nikkei is up about 0.4%, Hang Seng is almost flat, and today the data on CPI came out from China, which was lower than the market expectation of about 2, and it came in at about 1.8. SGX Nifty is suggesting that we are going to open down about 7 to 8 odd points. In terms of flows, FI is a net bias in the cash market to the tune of 363 crore, and the domestic institutions, the sellers, to the tune of about 120 odd crore, and in the index futures, the FI is the sellers to the tune of almost about 300 odd crore. In fact, for the past about 3 to 4 trading sessions, we've seen FI selling in the index future. Overall, our markets, after a losing streak of almost about 2 or 3 days, we've seen some kind of an uptick, but it was just marginal, and volumes overall also have dried up. So before we have some kind of a clarity on the exit poll, we think that the market will remain range bound with a bit of a negative bias. On that note, let me invite Sadhana to take us through important F&O cues and ideas that we can have from the F&O side.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. In yesterday's trading session, again we have seen that after a positive start, markets resumed their southward journey as selling was being witnessed in majority of the blue chip stocks across with sectoral indices, due to which Nifty snapped the session below the mark of 6,700 at 6680.95 levels. In this period, we have seen that market players have squared out their long positions as around 1.48 lakh shares were reduced in open interest and Nifty cost of carry decreased by 24%. On the other hand, Nifty futures premium also decreased from 29 points to 21 odd levels. On the options front, PCR is decreased from 0.85 to 0.83, which is clearly indicating that call option has added more number of shares than put option. Call option has added around 27 lakh shares in open interest, whereas put option has added around 11 lakh shares in open interest. From past couple of trading sessions, we have noticed that more additions are happening in call option, and we have seen unwinding activity taking place in put options. As we can see, 6,500 has seen unwinding activity in open interest front, and 6,400 put option has seen good activity, has seen some additions in open interest. Whereas a call on the strike of 6,800 has seen reduction in open interest, and we have seen good amount of build up in 7,000 and 7,100 call option. There is one security in bank period today, which is Reliance Capital, and yesterday also had FIs for net sellers of approximately 1,300 odd crores in future and option segment. Our 5 days VWAP is 6705, low range for the market would be 6600 and higher range would be 6800. As Singapore Nifty is trading flat at 1.50, which is at 6673, so we may see volatility may continue till the elections results come out. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Friends, let me take you through Sharekhan pre-market action report. First of all, the actionable ideas. Amtech Auto, we have put out a buy on this company as the results of the company for this quarter were extremely good. Net profit came in at about 84.88 crore versus about 52 crore last year, and even the top line grew to about 910 crore from about 549 crore on a YOY basis. In fact, in the previous quarter there was an extraordinary income, so if you adjust for the actual numbers were far better than market expectations, so one can go long on Amtech Auto with a stop loss of 181 and a target of about 190 to about 194. Bharat Forge, some positive news as the company's subsidiary has got an order worth about 250 euros from German OEM for the supply of suspension components. So one can go long on Bharat Forge with a stop loss of 410 and a target of about 431 to about 438. Here is a list of stocks with positive and negative bias for the day. So we have stocks like Apollo Tyres, Z Limited and BHEL as stocks with positive bias, and stocks like ITC, JP Associates, Arcom, HUL and Tata Power as stocks with negative bias, where one can take intraday positions on these stocks. Companies which will be announcing numbers today. Ranbaxy, we are looking at a net profit of about 104 crore. Andhra Bank, we are looking at a net profit of about 128 crore. But looking at the kind of performances that some of the smaller PSU banks have reported, there could be some amount of disappointment here. Chambal Fertilizers, we are looking at a net profit of about 49.9 crore. HT Media about 45.4 crore. NIIT Technology 52.5 crore. And Torrent Pharma, we are looking at a net profit of about 141 crore. And the actual number could be much better than this number. So watch out for some positive action in Torrent Pharma in today's market. Mandrela Holiday's IPO will list today. The issue price was about 125, and as far as Jet and Etihad deal is concerned, finally we have some kind of a green signal coming out from SEBI that Etihad will not have to make any open offer. So this is a bit of actually negative for Jet, but since the stock has already remained weak, there may not be too much of a downside from current levels. MCX board is meeting today to consider the review of its auditor, because Deloitte, remember, had actually failed to put out any flags for the related party transactions as far as the MCX is concerned. So there is going to be some kind of an action on the MCX stock in today's market, and some indications coming out from RBI governor that those companies which have not been given banking license could actually acquire stakes in the existing banking stock. So this is a bit of a positive for some of the companies which have not got the banking license. Glenmark came out with a good set of numbers. Their net profit came in at about 151.66 crore, which reported an increase of almost about 79%. So watch out for some positive action in Glenmark stock in today's market. That's it from all of us, friends. Have a great weekend and see you on Monday morning.